So we're going to say let x equals Mr. Sadler's speed. Okay, going through here, hopefully your page in front of you. If you don't, I'm sorry, I stole it. Or you don't have one because you don't have one here. What is Tristan's speed going to be then? Yes. X plus 3, good. All right, so here's where we tried to, this is a little bit tricky, and hopefully my explanation of the question with, what was the question from the homework about Arshia and Sarah? Like I tried to be clear about how the equation got set up from that, because this question is very much like that, okay? The question is what's the difference in time between Tristan and me? How much extra time did I take me to run the race than him? 40 minutes, okay? Because he gave me a 30-minute head start, and then he still beat me by 10 minutes. So what you're going to say is Sadler's time plus 40 equals Tristan's time. And I should probably also put something else in there. What was our distance? 3 kilometers. That's the race. So 3 is going to be the distance. Does this make sense? Because that's like the fundamental part of this question is that 40 minutes, I guess. Yes?
No. Why isn't Tristan's time plus 40 minutes the fastest time?
Because Tristan's taking longer than I am. Or he's less than I am.
Yeah, so wouldn't it be...
Yeah, that's numbers?
Yeah.
That's make more sense. Right, because he's right, sorry about that. Yes, because he's taking equals Tristan plus 40. That makes more sense. Okay, right. Because he's taking... Now, this is also tricky. If you guys notice when I explained this in the video, hopefully you guys are paying attention, how the textbook and me were mean, because the units are all mixed up. All of the units are in kilometers per hour. So I have to change 40 into hours. What is 40 minutes in terms of hours going to be? Go ahead. 2/3. 2/3. So 40 out of 60, like 40 divided by 60 minutes. So this is going to be plus 2/3. Okay, can I get an expression, somebody new please, for Sadler's time? It's going to be what over what? Yeah, Alex, go ahead.
3 over x.
3 over x, good. Can I get a second volunteer to tell me please what Tristan's time is going to be? 3 over x plus 3, good. Okay, if you're done this question for homework, you're going to get 2 minutes to yourself, because I want everyone else in the class to solve that equation. Okay, so take a minute. Solve that one right now. Actually, I should do a domain first. What's the domain for Mr. Sadler's speed here? What does it have to be? Yeah.
Anything above 0.
Anything above 0, right? I have to have a positive speed. And looking at this question, it's probably very close to 0. But that's okay. All right. So solve that one if you're not already done it. No, if you're done this one, you're good, and you get 2 minutes to yourself. If you're not, no, can I embarrass you in front of the class? Is that okay? Okay, I saw who wants to start me off here for this one. What's the first thing I'm going to do here, please? What? Luke, go first. Go. Good. So what that's going to do is it's going to go to, I'm going to write this step in here because people are skipping this step and they're making mistakes. The reason I'm writing that in there is what does that turn the left-hand fraction into? Just 3. Now, I saw at least 3 people that had it as 3x on the left-hand side. Okay, so if I saw 3, that probably means half the class did it, okay? So 3x over x is just equal to 3. And again, if you're feeling good about your math skills, you don't have to do that. You can just go right to that as long as you make sure you get 3. What's the next thing I'm multiplying everything by? Tristan, go. Good. Sorry, good. 3 bracket x plus 3, sorry. Equals 3x bracket x plus 3 all over x plus 3 plus 2x x plus 3 over 3. So as I said, so that's 3 bracket x plus 3 equals 3x plus 2x x plus 3. This is an optional step, but what might be a good idea to do at this point? Yeah, it probably doesn't hurt because I don't like fractions. So that's just going to change to be 9 bracket x plus 3 equals 9x plus 2x bracket x plus 3. So there's our equation. Okay, please be brave and ask questions here now. Does that sort of make sense where we got that from? If not, please be brave and ask some more questions.
Do you always wait in factor?
What's that?
Yeah.
You can foil it anywhere you want. Generally, I do it at the end only because the more terms you have, the easier it is to make a mistake, right? So if I were to distribute like right here, then you have to multiply everything. So again, just, as long as you get the right answer, it's fine. But generally, I'll leave it to the end. Emily, question? So what I did was I wanted to get rid of this divided by 3, right? Oh, sorry, what's that? Yeah. So I wanted to get rid of the divided by 3, right? So I multiplied this by 3 to make it 9, this by 3 to make it 9, and then divided by 3 gets rid of, like when times it by 3, that gets rid of the divided by 3. No. Any order you can do left or right. Okay. All right, so what do we do now? We do nothing. Matt, what do we do? Yeah, make it equal 0. So I'm going to distribute it all through and make it equal 0. So that should turn into 9x plus 27 equals 9x plus 2x squared plus 6x. Move everything to the right. You don't have to. Why did I want to move everything to the why do I want to move everything to the right? That right? Oh, I thought he started. Sorry about that. Okay. Everyone's here. The Duke. Okay. All right. Goodbye. Okay, so let's neaten this up. This should turn into 0 equals 2x squared plus 6x minus 27. Am I lucky in that factors? I don't think so. 54 and 6. I don't think that's factors. Does it factor? I don't think it factors. Yeah, question?
Why did you not FOIL on the left-hand page, the last line? Why did you not take the 9x put it into the x plus 3?
Okay, because the only thing that's connected, please. The only thing that's connected to this bracket here is just the 2x, right? So that 9x, because there's like a plus, it's like a totally different, separate. You know what I mean? Like it's separate.
It doesn't have brackets.
Right on. Okay, the only thing that's connected, right, is if there's brackets. All right, so we have to do the quadratic formula. Jennifer, can you recite from memory the quadratic formula, please? What?
X equals
Yeah.
-1 square root
Right. All right, Riley, what is A, what is B, what is C, please? Yep. Great. Okay, 1 second, please. Let's go. All right, Julia, can you sub in the numbers here for me, please? Please say I'm fast. Okay, the human calculator is going to be no S. No, you're the human calculator. What's 6 squared, please? What is -4 times 2? Great. What's -8 times -27? Now again, it changes to be a plus because -4 times -27, right? Change to positive 216. All right, let's finish this up here then. So that changes to then x equals -6 plus or minus the square root of 252. 4. Technically, you could leave the answer like that. Since we're humans, though, I'm going to put it into kilometers per hour. Okay, I would like that. That would make me happy. What's the root of 252?
15.874.
15.874. Okay, x equals -6
There's
plus.
more numbers.
That's fine. Okay, can somebody work that out for me, please? Oh, no, really? That should be what, negative, if I can do it, 5.46? That one goes out, so it's not in our domain, therefore Mr. Sadler walks at 2.46 kilometers. Okay, I walk slowly at 2.46 kilometers per hour too, okay, so that's not very fast. Alright, so if I were to put part B in here, how fast would Tristan be? Yeah, so he'd be 5.46, so he'd be able to like jog, and I'd be walking very slowly. It would be. Wouldn't that be embarrassing? He'd be a half-hour lead. I'm like, okay, Sonny, I can do it. And then he goes by me, and that's not okay. All right, let's move on to number 4 here. Did that make sense where that came from? Hopefully, for you guys, once you get the equation, the rest of it should just be algebra, okay? So I'm hoping at this point that everyone here, once you get to this here, like you're feeling confident in yourself, and you can take it home from there, okay? Because that's what I want you guys to feel. All right, number 4. Brad starts a roofing company. Good for you, Brad. He plans to charge $1,200. Yeah, this is a little bit more difficult. He ends up taking 4 days longer than expected, so he earns $30 less per day. How many days did he expect to finish the roofing job? Yes.
How come on the other worksheet that was like Monday, how come we didn't do that?
That's why I put it on for this, because we didn't do it. It's the same question with different numbers, right, as that. So I wanted to put on here so you have some experience with it, right? But if you want another one to study for your test, you can do that one. It's the same style, okay? Okay, so this one's a little bit different here, though. So it says, how many days did he expect to finish the roofing job? What should my X be, please? Awesome, I'm going to pick on you. What should X be? Good. So let X be the number of days he hopes to finish in. Great. What's the number of days he actually finished? Yeah. X plus 4. And if anyone here actually has finished. If anyone here has a company and you do a quote on a house, or a roofing company, okay, and you have a quote on a house, so yeah, I can do that, $1,200 extra price. Whether it takes you a week or 6 months, right, that's how much you still have to pay for it, right, for that. So that's the same what happened to Brad here. He looked at it, he said, yeah, no problem. I can do it next days. It took him longer than that, so we sat there. Right? Okay, what else do we know from the piece of paper? It says here he plans to charge $1,200. It also says that he earns $30 less per day. So what are we comparing in this question? Nobody knows. Yeah, go ahead.
We're comparing how much you get paid on one side.
Yeah.
And then same as the other side, but with 4 extra days longer.
Good. So what he wanted to get paid equals what he got actually paid. Plus 30. Because he actually earned 30 less than he wanted to, or I can do wanted to minus 30 equals actually. Either one works. So we're thinking of a daily rate here. What else do I know? $1,200. What do you earn? So we're comparing units per day, like money per day is what we're doing. So how much did he want to get paid per day? So right here, somebody else help me on this here. Go ahead.
1,200.
Yeah, good. But that's the total. But how much per day did he want to get paid? Because that's this is. Well, how many days is there? Right. So he wanted to get paid 1,200 divided by X. Because the way I'm thinking here, think of it this way: if he's starting his business, he's saying, okay, I'm going to charge $100 a day. So I'm saying I'm hoping it'll take me 12 days. So that's $100 a day. So that's $1,200. Okay. It took him longer, so he's going to earn less per day than he wanted. He's still charging $1,200. He's going to get paid less. How much did he actually get paid per day? Good go.
1200 divided by 6.
Okay, so if you take what he wanted to get paid, it's going to be what he actually got paid plus 30. And this is sort of
Plus 30.
because he got paid less than $30 less than what he wanted to. So if you take what he, let's say he actually got paid $70 a day,
Yeah.
you add 30 to it, and that's what he wanted to get paid, which is 100.
Okay.
Okay? That's the logic behind it.
So,
Domain for this question is what? Over 0. I'm going to probably call it greater than, domain is going to be greater than 0. Okay, so solve this one. I know this is probably the trickiest one from last night, okay? So do me a favor, solve this one right now and hit stop on the video.